Alright guys, hello and welcome to Under YZ. My name is Soham and the spoilers for Boruto manga chapter 56 are finally out and we need to talk about this. But before that, if you're new here, then please consider subscribing to our channel since I do weekly anime and manga related content along with Boruto manga reviews. With that being said, let's begin the video. But before that, all these spoilers and summaries have been provided to us via Organic Dinosaur. A massive shout out and thank you to her. Please do follow her on Twitter for some more awesome updates. Now these spoilers are very interesting in my opinion, and I'm so happy that I actually was able to correctly predict 2 or 3 of the major events that are happening here. I talked about all of these in my prediction video for Boruto manga chapter 56 and it has actually come true. But before talking about all of that, let's go sequentially over the events that are happening in this particular chapter. So the cover page of the chapter features none other than Sumire, and this is obviously an indication of the things that are about to come, and basically this chapter kind of confirms the theory that Sumire has a liking for Boruto. I mean, we already knew that from the prior events in the manga, but this chapter kind of confirms that entire thing, and Borosumi might be the future of the series. We can't say for sure yet, but it seems like that's going to be the future. Now of course a lot of people will say that Sarada also has concerns for Boruto. I'm not gonna enter the debate of the ship wars, but it was interesting to see that the chapter actually acknowledges Sumire's liking for Boruto. Moreover, Kawaki's arm has been restored to normal functionality by none other than Amado, and all of these checkups and all of these requirements are being provided by Katasuke and Sumire. Sumire provides a huge help here, and she's basically praised by Amado and Katasuke as well. And here it is at this moment it's revealed that Sumire has a liking for Boruto, and it's kind of played for laughs because of Kawaki. Moreover, Boruto is in a very weird situation because he's being touted as the hero of the village who has saved the village from the Otsutsuki menace, and he's currently having an interview sort of thing where the entire village and everyone is seeing him as a hero. Now if you all know about anime tropes, then you definitely know where things are heading forward from this point onwards, because this is the starting point for Boruto's downfall, because this is directly going to lead into Boruto losing everything, the prophecy which Momoshiki had given towards the beginning of the series. Because now at this very moment, the village is seeing him as the hero because they do not know the actual meaning behind the karma mark and the Otsutsuki menace that is currently present inside his very own body. So when the village eventually learns about the truth, they are going to hate him, and this is just a recipe which is brewing for disaster, and all of these things will come crashing down. This is definitely the starting point for the fall of Boruto. And that is very aptly shown here because Boruto is very awkward and very intimidated by this particular interview. And that is aptly on display here when Sarada, Mitsuki, Shikadai, Inojin, Chocho and everyone else are having a discussion about Boruto while they're seeing that particular interview. And they're all kind of worried about the current predicaments of the things and how Shikamaru has basically determined that Team 7 can no longer take part in any sort of missions. That was pretty much predictable because Boruto still does not have control over his powers. So in order to avoid any untoward circumstances, Team 7 is barred from taking part in any missions whatsoever. Now cut back to Boruto, who is currently sitting on top of the Hokage mountain, and Kawaki comes to him and says something very interesting to him. They have a chat about karma and the Otsutsuki clan and how they are both 80% Otsutsuki currently, but the situation is much worse for Boruto because he is going to convert into Momoshiki as such. Therefore, Kawaki suggests to him that he should transfer or implant his karma onto Code in order to have his own reincarnation. Now Boruto is obviously taken aback by these things, and I'm going to talk about the implications of all of these things in depth in my proper review of the chapter, but for now, in the spoilers, this is it I guess. Next we see more information revealed about Code, and here some very interesting things are revealed. It's finally confirmed beyond a shadow of doubt that yes, Code was from the very same batch of kids as Kawaki, and he was the other kid who survived Jigen's quote-unquote baptism. Now we all know what baptism is being referred to here, and this chapter is also confirming the theory how Kara organization was basically like a cult and how they had this religious outlook towards the Otsutsuki clan. This is established more when Code goes to pay a visit to Boro's home, which is basically a religious organization. Moreover, we got more information about Code's white karma and how it is basically a weaponry attribute and not exactly a vessel because he is a failed vessel. And this white karma is much more powerful than what we had initially thought about because this is basically unlimited power. This is unlimited power, and this is going to be a very huge menace for Konoha in the upcoming future. And we also get some cool information here how Code's fingers can morph into Wolverine-like claws when the karma is actually activated. And if anything, this is a hint towards the future of the series. Now it very much seems like it was a product of none other than Code. That cut over Boruto's eyes, I don't think that Sasuke did that now. I think that it is probably a result of a fight that took place between him and Code. Again, I'll talk about all these things in my future videos, so stay tuned for that. And also we get more information about Code's powers and how he can use thin portals in battles for sneak attacks. Lastly, Code is among the only cyborg who was modified by Amado by using a limiter. This was basically done in order to suppress his overwhelming powers. All the other scientific tools help to power up a body, but here it was to power down a body because Code has overwhelming powers. Moreover, Amado had already made a lot of different cyborgs who even surpasses the powers of Jigen himself. This is a huge thing. I really do not know what the implications of these things will be in the future of the series, but apparently Jigen had ordered to dispose all of them because why not? He wanted to become the top brass here. But apparently Code was not disposed of because of his loyalty towards Jigen and his admiration of the Otsutsuki clan members. But even more interestingly, Boro was the person who secretly stored away all these cyborgs and saved them from getting destroyed. And now apparently Code is searching for a cyborg named Ada, and I really do not know what the implications for all of this is going to be, because this cyborg named Ada is something who knows everything about this world. Like, what the hell is this? Is this some sort of a Dragon Ball shit? Who knows all the things about the world? Whatever, we'll see about these things when the actual chapter comes out. And lastly, I called this thing out. Of course, this is not something huge, but still I called this thing out. Naruto calls for a 5 Kage summit to share the intel with the other villages. All the truth about the Kara organization and the Otsutsuki clan and even the Karma mark is going to be revealed in this particular summit. It is probably also going to be revealed how Naruto has lost Kurama and Sasuke has lost his Rinnegan powers. And lastly, the truth about Boruto Uzumaki and how he is now turning into an Otsutsuki, a real Otsutsuki. All these things is going to be revealed, and this is going to be very interesting. Lastly, Boruto has decided to start going to training in order to be powerful enough to defeat Code, basically implying that a time skip is coming very soon. This is huge. And these are all the spoilers that we currently have for Boruto manga chapter 56. Now I'm going to make in-depth and detailed videos about a lot of different things that have been brought up in this particular chapter, because I think that's going to be very interesting to watch. So stay tuned and subscribe to the channel and hit the bell notification to stay up to date with all my latest content. With that being said, this is WonderYZ. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Please give this video a thumbs up if you like it, share it with your friends, and subscribe to the channel for more. See you on the next video.